Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, a couple of matches left and it is all the way back to the beginning. So first, duel here in Group D, so right side. And this, I've been looking forward to this one. We have Exodia, 1999. I think the oldest deck ever in the Cross-Banlist Cup series. And it's going to take on Blood, and that's, you know, a familiar face. But what's so special, or at least what's so special about the Exodia list? Well, first of all, the Blood list is again the same list as we've seen before, like, I think in basically any... at least, what is it, 4 or 5 years, the Cross-Banlist Cup series, but people want to see it, so let's go. And so what I was talking about, looking at the Exodia list, this is 1999 Exodia, tier 0 actually in the OCG, and I was noted by viewers some time ago when, you know, revealing the list that some cards, you know, had some pre-errata stuff like Witch of the Black Forest and Sengan were able to trigger when they were sent from your hand to the graveyard, so I'm looking at Graceful Charity. And let's not forget the Last Will errata, the card that I think its first erratum was that it would trigger multiple times, at least it was able to trigger multiple times off of one copy. So that's why, you know, there was stuff like Cannon Soldier in there to trigger. You'll see. Okay, so Exodia goes first. Again, both decks having access to the opening rule of opening with 6 cards. And even though Exodia was tier 0, you could still open with 2 or 3, you know, arms, legs, or whatever, and those are basically bricks. So, wasn't I able to go for Crush card? Let me think. Oh, I have the Morphing Jar set because of that lackluster hands. Okay, problem again is that I'm facing an OTK deck in the form of Blood, and they do hit the Demok, and you know how it goes. If that deck, if Blood is able to hit Demok, and of course Stratos in the process, Stratos searching what is it, Plasma, that again triggers or banishes Demok, and again Demok was able or would be able to get back Dimension Fusion, and that's instant game. So that was unfortunate, a false start from Exodia. So, okay, opening 6 cards, let's see. Okay, let the snowball effect. So this is what I was talking about. You Pot of Greed for draw 2, Graceful Charity draw 3, discard Witch and Sengan. That gives you 2 searches, and here again, pre-errata Last Will. Again, not once per copy as it is now. And, you know, that's why Cannon Soldier was there, so Tribute Sengan, you know, 500 burn damage. Burn damage is not that important, but you can keep Special Summoning Sengan and Witch from your deck off of that one Last Will, and that's why this, at least Exodia back then, back in 1999, pre-errata, pre-ban lists, or was it the first ban list? I believe their first ban list was somewhere early 1999, and I believe it had 3 cards, Trap Hole, Dark Hole and Raigeki, I think. I believe those cards were limited, and that's it. But the ban list after that had these cards limited. I'm looking at the Exodia cards, if I remember correctly, during research. Okay, so game number 3, and I look at my opening hand, and again, fantastic opening hand. Last Will, Pot of Greed, Monster Reborn, Cannon Soldier, that's fine. The thing now here is that, okay, you want to get out Plasma, but it doesn't really do that much, like, look. So Pot of Greed, Cannon Soldier, Last Will, and I'm just going to crash into Plasma, and again, Last Will, not once per turn. Look, yes, Witch, into Sengan, and that's game. Like, for all you know, I should probably go second. Because of this, if your opponent has a stronger monster on field, you can just crash into that. But the problem back then is that because Exodia was this tier 0, I don't think it was possible to crash into your opponent's monsters. Anyway, so I think I get double dash shooted. I think so. I lose Thunder Dragon and the head, and oh, this is not a great hand. I do use Monster Reborn to, I guess, slow down my opponent, potentially maybe drawing a Graceful Charity, get me out of the situation, drawing Morphing Jar and potentially go from there. But I draw another leg, so I was like, oh, and Spell Canceller as well. And let me think, I do have outs for Spell Canceller, like Mirror Force, but I'm not going to draw it, like Dasher, extra Beatstick basically to, you know, secure the win. And I draw a Pot of Greed. That's, you know, how it goes. Back in the day, Code format or Chaos, your opponent had Shinzo, and even though your deck had like 4, 5, or 6 traps, as soon as your opponent had Shinzo, you kept drawing your traps. You know how it went. So okay, I go second this time because of the, you know, the mindset of I can just crash into their monster. If I guess it gives the deck more options to potentially FTK or OTK if going second. So let's see. Oof, Graceful Charity, multiple Plot of Greed, getting a couple of draws. Already have, what is it? I need Last Will. Give me Last Will. No Last Will. So Witch and Sangan both trigger. And am I able to... Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, look at this. Even though there is Threatening Roar for a potential, you know, crash, like we saw before, there's Cannon Shoulder for Witch and it's game. Oh, this deck is so sick, so disgusting. 25 years ago, guys. Jesus, man. Okay, so next matchup we have Zombie Dad versus Dark Matter Heretics. Feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Lead me signing out. Peace.